My name's Brady and I work at the Forsberg Golf Course, and I'm going to show you how to change the heights on a triplex mower. Before we go ahead and start changing the heights on these reels, we're going to want to clean them off so that there's no debris for the gauge to get caught up on that could alter or change the heights. Now if we're going to want to change the heights, we're going to have to take the reels off. First things first, you'll have to disassemble the clip on the left and then the clip on the right. Then we'll have to take the motor off. To take the motor off, you'll usually need a 9/16 or a 15 wrench, all depending what kind of reel it is. Once you have the nuts loosened, and not completely taken out because we want to leave the nuts there so we don't end up losing it. All you have to do is a half turn. Then once you have that done, we can pull the motor out, stick it in the slot, pull the reel out, and then we can start on the bigger procedures on changing the heights of the reels. First thing we have to do is loosen the nut on the right and the nut on the left. By loosening the right and the left nut of the reel, this will allow me to be able to spin the two upper knobs on top of the reel, which can lift the cutting blades and lower the cutting blades, change the height of the cut. So I can have a different height of the cut, or just to even check the height of the cut to make sure both sides are the same. This photo is a photo of a gauge. This is what you're going to have to use in order to check your heights or to change your heights so you know what the height of your reel is. You can see in the photo on the bottom of the scale there's a stud that looks a lot like a nail. That part you have to put up against the bed knife when you measure it. If you can notice in the photo, you can see my right hand. Well, you see where I'm shaking my hand there? That's the knob that I was talking about that you spin to either lower or lift the blades on the reel. While you're doing this, you'll hold the gauge on it at the same time and spin the knob. While you're doing this, you will look at the scale to see where the hand is pointing at. And to make sure it is perfect, you're going to want to make sure it's the same on the scale as it is on the right side as it is on the left and in the middle. Now that you have successfully learned all these steps, you must do it to all your reels if you're doing this to your triplex mower to make sure that they're all the same heights. That way you will have the perfect cut greens and there won't be one reel that's cutting lower than the other one. Now that we've finished adjusting the heights, we can tighten up those two nuts, the one on the right and the one on the left, that keep the two knobs on the top of the reel secure so that they don't change or alter our heights. We don't want that to happen because that could really mess up our cut. Thanks for watching my video on how to change heights on a reel.